Hi, friends. I will say good evening because it is 8:30 at night while I'm recording this. I apologize. I kind of look like a hot mess. I'm in my pajamas. It is way past my bedtime as I'm recording this. I like to be in bed by 8 at the latest. But I've been working really hard this weekend. I don't know if you know, but I have 13 classes to teach, and I've been trying to get the lesson plans ready so everything is good to go for you guys on your end. So I'm going to keep this very brief and simple because I know I don't like to watch a video for a long period of time. So just bear with me. I'm going to share my screen with you. All right, so you should be able to see my notes here. So like I said, I'm going to keep this very brief, just go over some highlights of things that we need to know for the week. That was my yoga ball, I'm sorry. Let's see here. So first things first, my hours. I have talked with most of you on an individual basis about what my hours are, but I wanted to make it clear. I'm in the office Monday through Friday from 8 to 4. And that's give or take. Some days it's earlier, some days it's later. Last week I was in the office most days 7:30 to 6, just trying to get things done. But generally 8 to 4. You all have my office number. You can give me a call there. You can always send me a hangout. Everyone's really good about that. So if you ever need anything, hangout is more than likely the best option because even if I'm in a meeting, I have my laptop or my phone on me that I can answer a hangout quickly compared to the phone sometimes not right there to answer it. But you are more than welcome to call me on that too. And my home hours are 5 to 7. Again, I always have my phone. I have my Hangouts app on my phone. So if you send me a message between roughly 5 and 7, I'll usually get right back to you. And again, this is all give or take, but this is a rough idea. If you send me a Hangout roughly between 7 at night and 5 in the morning, I will not respond immediately. Like I said, I'm way past my bedtime right now. I'm usually laying down by 8, so I try to unwind around 7, and I get up about 4 in the morning, so giving me till 5 gives me time to wake up and adjust. So, again, rough hours. And if you ever need me, just message me. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And you'll notice I do not have Saturday and Sunday up here. That is intentional. You are more than welcome to send me a hangout on the weekend. Just know that I'm probably not going to respond until Monday morning. I try to have some downtime on the weekends. I don't get too much of that, but that's okay. But most of my weekend is spent trying to prepare for the week ahead, just getting all the lessons out and everything. So I try to not even look at my phone. And that's where my hangouts are. So you are more than welcome to send me a hangout. It probably won't be looked at till Monday morning. So there's probably a dozen or so of you that'll be getting a, oh, I hope you had a nice weekend message from me tomorrow. All right, the SLP schedule. This is going out to my 4th, 5th, and 6th graders. I just wanted to go over a couple of things. So this is my rough idea of what I'm planning to do for the year. On Mondays or late Sunday nights, I will have posted your lessons. And your lessons, they're like day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. They will be posted, ready to go. I'm going to post this video, this PowerPoint, and the actual lesson plans in a checkpoint, and I'll label it for you, like instructional lesson week 3, so that you know everything's there. Please use the lessons. If you don't use the lessons, you're not going to get the full experience from what you have on your end in Summit. See, on my end in Summit, it's a tunnel of magic. And on the student end of Summit, it's very cut and dry. So please open up my lesson plans, like day 1, open it up, day 2, follow along, and you'll get the best experience, I promise. And if you have any questions about what's going on with those lesson plans, message me. I will help you out. So again, late Sunday, early Monday, the lessons will be posted. I start grading on Mondays from the previous week. So tomorrow I will be looking over your scavenger hunts from last week. And I say phase 1 because this is when I'm checking them out. If I see something, I'm like, oh, well, I have a question about this. Oh, maybe you can do a little bit more with this. Then I'm going to send it back to you and give you until Wednesday, when that's phase 2 of the grading. I put in the final input. And again, I say grading because that's the terminology we're used to, but it's your progress. And this all relates back to your attendance because Summit is a progress-based system. You're not necessarily getting that grade, but I'm going to post it as attendance. So let's say you have 5 assignments due to me and you only did 3. And I see on Monday that you only did 3. That's going towards your attendance. So your attendance, you'll get like 70% attendance compared to a full 100% if you were to turn in all 5, which is something that was discussed a little bit with you on enrollment day and in onboarding. So please make sure all of your assignments are in by Monday. I will only grant that gap to those I'm sending back, like, hey, why don't you touch up on this, the revisions, or if I have a student who has an excused absence, I will give them extra time. This is not a gap for, oh, I forgot to do my assignment. That's not going to fly. You still have to get that assignment in for your progress points, but for attendance, it's a no. So I just wanted to make that clear now before we get started, okay? And the lessons I have here in my few notes, I did talk about the grading gap. The lessons proceed at your own risk. What I mean by that is I'm just nothing against any of you. I'm that type of person too. I see what's all there and I just want to go for it and get it done and learn my little heart out. That is awesome and I commend you for that. However, I am changing most of these lessons, tweaking them to fit our learners. So I had several learners working ahead, which again, you're awesome. Good for you. However, I've changed many of those lessons. So now you're going to have to go back and check and make sure you did what you were supposed to. So when I say proceed at your own risk, if like this week, you're doing lessons 1 through 5. If you skip to lessons 6, 7, 8, and I don't have those ready yet, you might be going back and doing your work again, which I would hate for you to have to do. I don't want you to work twice. So I'm going to try to get as far ahead as I can. But again, I have 13 classes, 5 lessons a week. That's 15, 13 and 5, like 65 roughly lessons a week. That's a lot. So to double or triple that to get ahead, I'll be amazed with myself. And again, I'm totally all for working ahead and I'm going to try my best to get the lessons done. But if you work ahead, you might be working backwards eventually to redo. So just a word of caution, proceed at your own risk. So the content assessments, these are your focus areas. Excuse me. Approval hours for your content assessments are 8:15 in the morning and 3:15 in the afternoon. 9 times out of 10, these will be approved by me, your instructor. Be that for your English, math, and science, or your math and science, depending on what grade you are. Very rarely will anyone else ever approve those. And I will approve them. I should have put Monday through Friday. I think I made that clear. 8:15 and 3:15 is when content assessments will be approved. No other times. To be approved for a first or second attempt on your content assessment, you have to have reviewed the material. I'm doing that as a trust system. I'm hoping that if you tell me that you did, then you did. And if you didn't and you're saying you did, you're only hurting yourself. You have to have taken the diagnostic assessment, which I do see on my end, and have set a SMART goal related to the content assessment or the project and unit that content is in, which again, I do see that. So I will only approve you if you have met those 3 steps. If you need to take it a third time, you have to have, you have to have had those 3 steps completed, and you have to show me evidence that you did review and study that material. So I want to see notes. And we have to have a check-in, you and I, and if I can, I'm going to pull your learning guide in. Easy enough if I am your learning guide for my 3rd and 4th graders. Might not be so easy for if there's a different learning guide. We'll have to try to work that out, but that is the goal. And your learning coach, if we can manage that as well, so we can all get on the same page and get you on the right path. And something else I want to stress, focus areas are important, but they are a stepping stone. They help you with your projects and unit, but they're not everything. Your project and units are the big picture. So the focus areas, content assessments, is one puzzle piece compared to the other 99 pieces in the project and unit. So please don't put all your energy into cranking out these content assessments. Put your energy into that big picture. All right. You heard me yam enough, so I'm going to release you. For this week, which is tomorrow, September 9th to Friday, September 13th, you have lessons 1 through 5. That's for everyone straight across the board. And I will post, like I said, this PowerPoint, this video, and the lesson plans for 1 through 5 in the first checkpoint, and I'll have it labeled like week 3. And that'll be in your projects or units. I'm drawing a blank. See, it's past my bedtime. It can't function. Yeah. Oh, I knew what I was going to say. So this is like Monday through Friday, lessons 1 through 5. I suggest that's how you follow it. Do lesson 1 on Monday, lesson 2 on Tuesday, and so forth. But it's up to you. If you want to do all 5 in one day, I don't suggest it, but if that's what you do, then go for it. If you want to do work on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whatever you want to do, that's fine. Just know that I'm looking for the grades on Monday. So have all this in before Monday, the 15th. No, 14th, 15th, 16th. Have them all in by Monday the 16th for grading. So my grade 4 in English, we're working on stories, science, making waves, in math, large numbers. Grade 5, English book review, science, the pattern is in the shadows, math, volume. 6th grade, science, we're doing science mystery, and math, area and surface area. So grade 4, we're going to be working on some short stories, learning about ocean currents and working with big numbers. Grade 5, we're going to start reading the Chronicles of Narnia, which I'm very excited about. Working with shadows and volume. And In science for 6th grade, we're doing a really cool science experiment. I can't wait to work with that. And area and surface area and math, which we're going to do some real world problems. I'm also excited for that. So I think I've covered everything. As always, if you have any questions, you're going to send me a hangout, you're going to call, and if I don't get back to you right away, don't panic, I will. And if you haven't already, my Learning Guide kids, I have posted the videos of our read alouds in your ConnectU classes, so you can check those out. And my older learners, my 5th and 6th graders, I'm actually going to be doing a read aloud for my ConnectU kids with the Chronicles of Narnia, so I will be sure to send you the video links to that when we do the read alouds. So I will be seeing all of you this week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, for our weekly check-ins. And then my 5th and 6th graders, if you need anything, you know where to find me.